Hello, good, very good.
I'm gonna
Thank
check
you.
at the suit. Yeah.
Look, everyone likes Saturdays. I like Saturdays. But this one, it was just crap. Everyone was looking forward to this. Everyone prepared well for it, but just a lot of shit happened. But look, it was still a competition. We still got it done. But they really messed up a good card. And, well, the show must go on. Oh yeah, I seen it. It happened a bit like this. I'll describe it to everyone. There was six of us, three pairs, six of us. There were Holland and D-Rod, Chimaev and Diaz, me and Chimaev. And then it was meant to be all six of us going to the press conference together. Alright, so our crew and our assistants, they're all sitting down with the audience. And then suddenly Chimaev decided to say hello to Holland, I guess. But then I don't know what happened. Maybe the atmosphere was a bit strong, emotions were running a bit high. So Chimaev started to approach Holland, and maybe the feeling was, there was a bit of bloodlust as he approached Holland. I don't know. And then I guess Holland just instinctively pushed Chimaev away. Was Chimaev pissed? Pooh! Replied with a front kick. And I was like, oh shit, no. They're fighting already. Like, this match hasn't even started yet. Why are they fighting already? And then I just grabbed... Alright, so I just grabbed Chimaev, held him back. There were a lot of staff members, crew, all there, trying to calm everything down. They were reckless. Reckless, man. It's not out of the ordinary. We are elite fighters after all. Emotions do run high. Dana went up on the stage and started talking. While Dana was talking, there were the younger Diaz brother and Tony Fergerson and us and what's his name again, my opponent. But I noticed that Diaz, he brought a lot of people. I don't know how many people were in his entourage, if it's his crew or his coach or whatever. And then I just saw a bottle fly towards Chimaev. And then Chimaev, he slipped the bottle, and then they got into a shouting match. Look, it was getting out of hand. I was there. I just told him, hey, don't fight, don't fight. Crew came over and started barricading people, separating people. And then the older Diaz brother, he came down as well. And then everyone got into another chaotic shouting match. We are elite athletes, professionals. So whether it's to ourselves, to our coach, to our crew members, to our family, and especially towards the fans, there needs to be a certain level of respect. I felt that a respectable appearance was important. Everyone likes to look good when they walk out there. And yes, so am I, right? So yeah, that's why I did that suit. And also, we only fight once or twice a year, so we better make the most of it, you know? I think it should be like this. For most of the year, we train very hard. It's very tiring, and there's not really an opportunity for us to wear what we like, nice suits. Most people can only see us in our gym clothes. In reality, we like suits too. I think it's very handsome, it's very comfortable. I just wanted to show this side of ourselves to the world. And for martial artists like us, if someone out in the street were to challenge us for a fight, then we'd say, come on, let's go. We learn martial arts so that people can see what we're made of and, actually talk to us without resorting to violence. That's why we learn martial arts. So I've got this friend called Jason. He actually offered to make us look good. So we went over to his place and we got our measurements done. If you guys want to know his shop, I'll introduce it to you. At first I couldn't accept this. I just kept asking myself, why? Why us? I made weight. Ferguson made weight. Why mess with us? Why did you take away my opponent, Tony Fergerson, and just send him to fight with somebody else, with Diaz? Why didn't you talk to me first? I don't know. It's just like that Holland and what's his name? When they fought, it's their problem. They can resolve it themselves. Why should it affect me? I did everything right. Regarding the weights, it's a matter of professionalism, respect. It's an obligation for a professional fighter like us to make weight. This is before the match. We're not even going to talk about what happened after the match right now. Right, so what are we here for? What are the fighters here for? We're here to compete, right? And then our opponents got taken away from us. Why? Why don't you let us have a say in this? Where did I go? Where did I go wrong? I still can't figure it out. Everyone saw what happened. Everyone saw what happened with all the fighters, the whole situation. What is everyone blind now? And look, Ario, it's not even our first meeting. I arrived in the US in April, and we started preparing from that time onwards. And on the day of our competition, it's actually a very big festival for us back home in China, right? The Mid-Autumn Festival. It's a time for get-together, but for the sake of the competition, we had to miss out on that. It was a time for family. We really wanted to have our, traditions, eat our mooncakes. But we even had to give up on that. We have to make weight. The mooncakes can wait, I put in so much time. I put in my youth to practice, to be a better fighter. And then I just thought to myself, it's worth it. Even after I retire, I can think back to all this and just say to myself that I'm proud of everything that I've achieved. We gave everyone a good show and did something meaningful. That's what's important to me. When it comes to the holidays, we just want to be with our friends, our families, and just enjoy the holiday. Maybe go on a little tour and enjoy the holiday spirit. But we got no choice. We got to compete. All right, let's go back to talking about this match. We still made it happen. I think this is pretty impressive. It's a good effort from everyone. We just had to change a few things, and actually, maybe all this controversy drew more attention to the event. I think it's pretty impressive how they managed to spin it that way. Okay, let's talk about my opponent. Okay, so I think that Diaz versus Fergerson is an interesting matchup. And then Holland and Chimaev, they had beef, and then they solved it on the octagon. All right, I think that's right. But what about me? I'm gonna fight with someone who's heavier than me by 10 pounds, right? Look, he didn't do anything wrong. He made weight for his original fight with Holland. He didn't do anything wrong. But neither did I. But I don't have a suitable opponent now. What am I going to do? Should I just quit? What's going to happen to the past 3 months that I've spent? My team has paid so much. I've paid the coaches. My team has expended so much for my sake. I've hired so many coaches. And what did we come here for? Alright? I'm very clear about this. We're here to compete. There were so many bad factors and we still made it happen. And it's because of me. I shouldered the burden. He was heavier than me by 10 pounds. Okay, no problem. I trust in my fist. Alright? My road is as wide as my fist is tough. I believe in myself. I'm fighting for my home. I'm fighting for my team. I'm fighting for my people. We athletes, we're just here to compete. We prepared for so long, and then our opponent got snatched away. And now you found me someone who is 10 pounds heavier than me. After he recovers, he's probably going to be at least 190 to 200. When I stepped on the octagon, I was 183. I think we did incredibly. he's a counter striker, and we barely even had a few hours to analyze everything. Me and my coaches, we analyzed a lot of his techniques. So that's why this time around you didn't see me rush forward. We advanced very methodically. Look, we are professional athletes, and there are many strategies to win, and I think I implemented this one perfectly, right? You know, his backhand is really good, and we never let him capitalize on that. This outcome is just unbelievable. I know that there are a lot of unfair things in the world, but about this one, 101% unfair. I lost, but I gotta know how I lost. I don't understand. I really want to know. This judge, on what basis did he think that I lost? Where did I lose? You can tell me, please. You know, this judge, it's not his first time. He's done it before. You know, Yan Xiaonan, Song Yadong. I don't know what's the meaning of this, alright? What do you think, guys? What is his motive? Is it personal? Is it towards just me, or is it towards our people? I hope that he can sit down and talk to me, and I can learn where I went wrong, so I don't do it next time. Right? I still think he's targeting me, right? Does he have any ulterior motives? What do you think? As an MMA commentator, I want to know your opinion as well. So look, I think I won. So do the fans. Everyone saw it. The audience seen it. Everyone on the web has seen it. You have seen it, right? Look, I know that the UFC is the UFC and the judges are the judges. They're separate entities. I think this is good. Alright? Not even Dana can influence the outcome of this. Alright, I know what everyone is thinking. You know, Li Jingliang, he took a fighter 10 pounds heavier than him. He must have gotten a lot of money. But no! The reality is so far from the expectations. It's not that much. Alright? Alright, I've prepared for this. The opportunities come. People say that luck is created. And, you know, I've done my preparations. So even though he was heavier than me by 10 pounds or even 20 pounds, I was destined to fight on that day. And I will fight on that day. Because I prepared for it. And I'm ready. Alright? It's because I'm a professional athlete. And I'm fighting for my home. He did give me a slight raise, you know, for the living expenses and whatnot. But it's far, far less than what everyone thinks. He did give me 2 promises, let's call it that. Right, he'll give me either a main event or a co-main event. And then he'll also find me a good opponent. But he never set a concrete date or time. I just hope that I can get this main back. Alright, even a co-main, that's fine. My shins are still a bit swollen from my last match. I think we'll be fine after a week or 2, and then I'll start training again. And let's just say Dana decides to organize another event for me. Let's just say it's another main event. Then I'll definitely stay in the US and continue to train. And if I could pick, then I would pick Masvidal. He's a legend in the octagon, and he's pretty tough. But as men, we have to pick tough challenges. Yeah, maybe I'd still have to sacrifice a bit more time. You know, I have a daughter, I've got a family. Look, after this match, they've seen the results, and they were not too happy about it. But I tell them that this is reality. There are many unfair things in the world, but as long as you're willing to be strong, alright? If you like doing this, you don't have to explain yourself to anyone. Just do the best you can. Say the fans like the sound of this matchup and it ends up happening and there's a positive outcome, then maybe I can finally go back home and celebrate with the family. Alright, for now, me to the fans, if you like the sound of this, please at Dana, at Masvidal, and let's make it happen.